What's this weather looking like on this next weather alert day?
Yeah, Jim, we've issued a next weather alert mainly just for this evening between about 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. That's when we're looking at a line of storms moving in from west to east that could put a bit of a damper on at least the start of the game. Now, it's not a massive severe weather outbreak. It's not an all-night washout. But while most of the day is beautiful, the sun's shining, it's nice and warm, fans will be out tailgating all day long. Later this evening, especially as people start to file in and find their seats, that's when storms are going to roll through. So here's what's next. We're timing storms for this evening. Again, moving toward the city starting at about 6 o'clock, likely hitting the city right around 7, give or take maybe an hour or so. Any one of those storms could bring heavy rain and the potential for lightning. Now, of course, you can play in rain, but lightning could delay things for the Eagles, so that's something we'll be watching closely. When the rain clears out, we'll take a look at this hour by hour. In fact, let's pull up our map right now and we'll start off with what you're walking out to this morning. If you're headed to the tailgate, even right now, it's pretty comfortable this morning. Not as cool as recent mornings have been. We're at 65 in the city. We've got 59 in Doylestown, 59 in Coatesville, Wilmington starting off at 63, Millville, you're at 56 degrees. But take a look at the timing of these storms. I'm going to start this about 3, 4, 5 o'clock. And then as we get toward 7 p.m. right here, that's when this line of storms moves in. Now, these storms look a little stronger off to the west than they will be for us, but even though they'll be weakening, what I want to do is stop this right at about 7:30 right here. This is actually 7:50, and you can see this line of storms rolling right across the city and suburbs. Any one of these producing damaging wind potential, also heavy rain and lightning, and the threat for severe weather has been edged to include the city of Philadelphia. It's a level 1 risk, low end risk, but thousands of people will be outside getting ready for this game, and storms are going to come through and possibly spoil the party, at least briefly. Coming up, we'll walk you through it hour by hour, and we'll take a look at that Eagles forecast, plus another chance for gusty storms this weekend. All that and more with your full next weather forecast. But let's check in with Kim Hudson that maybe it weakens enough that it's not a huge deal, but I do think you need to plan for some scattered gusty storms right around the time folks are starting to head into the link for tonight's game. So let's talk about our next weather alert. We've issued an alert mainly for fans headed to South Philly tonight, because if you're out tailgating all day, it's a beautiful day, you may not see this coming. We're here to tell you that it is coming. Brief heavy rain with any thunderstorm, frequent lightning, and of course you can play football in the rain, but with lightning that would cause a delay, maybe a shift in the game time, so we'll have to see timing wise if that impacts the start of tonight's game. Damaging winds are also a potential risk. Even though the storms will be weakening, we could see the threat for some brief damaging wind gusts as well. 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the greatest risk time for these storms coming through. Let's talk about today's forecast first and foremost, and again, all day long, at least through about 6 o'clock, it is beautiful. It's sunny, it's warmer than it has been. You're going to feel a breeze from the south start to kick up out ahead of that advancing front, gusts to about 20 miles an hour, but 84 degrees, not too bad. It's later this evening that those showers and storms roll through, and I think the greatest risk is early, around 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and then just a couple of showers lingering through maybe 10 or 11 before we clear it out overnight, and we'll drop down to 66 for your overnight low. So let's take a look at the timing. I want to walk you through it here hour by hour as we go through the course of tonight's game. Right now, there's nothing out there, just a few patchy clouds. Widening out, you can see the front that's going to cause the problems, and this front is weakening. Right now, it looks pretty anemic, but the problem is the timing. It comes through late afternoon. So in the late afternoon, that's when the day is at its hottest. That's when instability is highest. It has moisture, it has heat to work with, and it is going to intensify across central Pennsylvania. Once the sun goes down, the storms will weaken quite a bit. They don't have a ton to work with, but just enough to cause that threat for brief, severe wind gusts. So here's 3:30. Storms are firing over central Pennsylvania. By about 6 o'clock, they start to move into the western suburbs. So folks traveling to the game, you may be driving through some of this. I would plan to get there early if you can. This is 7 o'clock. Gates are opening, people are walking in, and we've got this line of storms. Heavy rainfall with any one of these. Again, not the greatest severe weather outbreak we've ever seen, not a complete washout, but any one of these storms could cause you to need to take cover, find a safe spot inside, and of course, any lightning could delay the start of the game. Kickoffs at 8:20. This particular model has most of this starting to clear by that time, but still some lingering shower chances. So you may want to bring a towel with you to kind of wipe off the seats there. And then as we go through 9 or 10 o'clock, still the chance for a couple of showers, but nothing strong or severe, and no more lightning really expected after that. That will then clear, and tomorrow we could start with some clouds, but it clears out quickly, and we've got a really nice day for you. So breaking it down, kickoffs at 8:20 p.m., 75 degrees at kickoff. Storms are likely, about a 40% chance at 8:20. I think it is going to be moving out. 7 o'clock is really kind of the target time we're looking at. We'll see some sun, and then very quickly you can see those dark clouds start to bubble up on the horizon. Storms come through, and then scattered shower chances through the course of the game and into your drive home. I want to take you into Saturday because while tomorrow is quiet, our next front comes through Saturday, and this one looks pretty potent as well. We'll start the day with sunshine. It's a hotter day. By Saturday afternoon, look at 3 o'clock, a line of gusty thunderstorms, possibly severe storms. 5 p.m. right in the city, and then it starts to clear out later Saturday night. But that certainly could impact a lot of plans people may have outside for a Saturday evening. So let's take you through the next weather 7-day forecast. And again, today is a next weather alert day. We are considering Saturday as well because of that line of gusty storms right around 5 o'clock. You know, it's wedding season, September. A lot of people haven't, maybe back to school parties. You'll have to watch for those storms. Cooler Sunday as we clear it out, and then a nice start to next week as highs head back to the upper 70s.